Hello Canterbury, welcome to Canterbury Live on the last day of the month. I know, it is Thursday the 30th of April. Wow. I had a lovely phone call this morning from the gorgeous Jude Kirk. She headed along to Shirley Valentine. Now, Brick Road Productions, as you know, are putting on the play at Heaton Intermediate, or the Performance Centre. She said it was outstanding, fabulous, and she even made the big bold call of saying she's been to Covent Garden and seen Blood Brothers, and she said this blew it out of the park. It was just incredible, and she encourages you to go along, and there is still tickets available for the matinee on Saturday. And you know what? There's free bubbles, so why wouldn't you go? So if you would like to purchase a ticket, just call through to 03 379 0338 and support this local production, Shirley Valentine. Well, this weekend, the New Zealand Food Show is happening Friday through to Sunday. It really is a one-stop shop for all those that love food, and maybe if you're looking for some new equipment as well. Yes, very exciting. And we will have some double passes to give away. They're still busily getting here, being made, maybe created. But anyway, if you do wish to have some of those double passes, but different this time, we need you to go to our Facebook page. If you haven't liked us already, like us, and like the post, and share it. I know, technical, I know this whole social media thing, but embrace it, and you could be going along to the NZ Food Show. Well, keeping on that theme, we have the great pleasure today of having two wonderful entities, Chelsea Winter and Johnny Swass, talking about what they're doing lately, and also what they'll be doing at the food show, and Ira Mitchell-Kirk, our beautiful artist. And very exciting, because each month she'll have a painting to give away on the show, and we've got her latest one here on set. And apprenticeships, they are still alive and well in New Zealand, and thanks to ATNZ, they're keeping it strong. And we go out on location to Gavin Lowe and find out about one of their apprentices and how they're giving back to the community. But without further ado, we've heard these big names, you know, Martha Stewart. She's doing it all good, isn't she, in the kitchen and all her goods and that. And you know what? We've got our own NZ version. And I like to call her, she's actually a baking babe. It's Chelsea Winter. Welcome to Canterbury Live.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Baking babe, I like it.
I do. Hey, you can take it. Take it. Put it on the blog about it. Welcome back to Christchurch.
Thank you.
It is such a huge thing, the New Zealand Food Show, and so wonderful that you can be a part of it.
Oh, it's such a cool event, and this will be my third year running, and it's just, and you know, Christchurch is such an awesome place to be. So Christchurch Food Show, I'm looking so forward to it.
Yeah, that's it. And it's a one-stop shop because it's all under one umbrella.
Yep.
Because New Zealanders are getting a little bit more savvy now, aren't they, Chelsea? They know what food they like. And we've all become these, you know, those sideline coaches and referees. Now we watch these food shows and we're like, I could have done better, or why didn't I use this?
Yeah. Oh, and there's, you know, the products that are around now, you know, it's a bounty. You walk in there and you're just assaulted on all sides from amazing, you know, products from all sorts of artisan suppliers and great, you know, equipment and live cooking demos, so.
I know, it's dangerous, all that lovely cooking equipment.
Oh, yeah.
You're living the dream though, Chelsea, aren't you?
I'm living my dream.
Yeah.
That's one thing for certain. Yeah, it's amazing. I wake up most mornings and think, wow, this is my life. It's amazing. Yeah.
And
cooking.
The rest of the books are incredible. And the latest one you've got though is Everyday Delicious.
Yes, that's right.
So tease us about that. What can we expect?
Well, Everyday Delicious actually came out at the end of last year, but it just blows me away, the feedback that I continue to get on it. Like, I mean, on my Facebook page, every day people are writing saying, I've tried this, I've tried that, you know, it's worked, I see their photos. It's amazing, and, you know, people are getting their confidence back in the kitchen, and their kids and their families are really enjoying what they're eating. It's awesome. And so I've actually just finished working on my new book, which is out at the end of the year, but that's all kind of...
hush-hush.
Well, not hush-hush, but I want to give my current book its glory before I start talking about the new one.
Of course you do. And I have to say thank you very much, and a few rowers as well, because your Rocky Road recipe, Chelsea's Rocky Road recipe, is amazing. It's incredible.
Cool.
So, many a trip it's gone down to Twizel, down to regattas, and it's
awesome.
Golf down. So
high energy.
High energy.
Yeah.
Well, they can justify eating it. The mother can't, but anyway. You will be at the Whirlpool Cooking Theatre tomorrow and Sunday. What can we expect when we come along to see you, Chelsea?
Oh, well, 10:30 tomorrow and I think 2:30 on Sunday, and I'll be doing about a 40-minute demo. Cooking 3 things in 40 minutes sounds easier than it probably actually really is. A 3-course meal, some beautiful prawns in a buttery prosciutto kind of drizzly sauce, then an awesome carbonara, and Rocky Road. Funnily enough,
that's nice. Well, there you go. You're
the lazy person's dessert.
I'll put my hand up for that as well. In regards to the seminar, when we come along and that, we sit down. Is it really are you interacting with the crowd?
Yeah, I want questions. I give away loads of free stuff. It's fun. I'm not going to stand up at the front and give everyone a big lecture. You know, you might learn a few things because that's kind of what it's all about. But at the end, you know, come up and take photos. Bring your books in. I'll sign them. It's about having fun and just celebrating all that is good food. Yeah,
and I love the energy that you've got. Now, your website, chelseawinter.co.nz,
yes,
very cool indeed, and especially with Mother's Day coming up. Tell us about what we can purchase for Mum.
Well, I thought about it and I thought, you know, mums, they deserve to be spoilt rotten. So, you know, instead of just buying them a cookbook and, you know, having it signed, what I'm going to do is if you buy a cookbook off the site, not only will I sign it, but I'll personalise it with a name. Then also write out a handwritten card, free block of Whittaker's chocolate, free tea towel, and that'll get bundled up and sent out to you, just for the price of a book. So
how fantastic!
Yeah, so you know, I'm all about
so just going to the website, but we should get onto it. Don't leave it to the last minute.
Don't leave it to the last minute. No. Yeah, I think sort of a few days left.
Yeah, exactly. Being that it's next Sunday for Mother's Day. One thing I love, and this is quite cool, and one day maybe you'll have to hire someone to do this. You respond to all the blogging. When people make a comment, you actually do personalise it.
Totally, yeah. And I'll never get anyone else to do that because it really, I don't see the point in having a Facebook page if someone else is there replying to your fans. Like, it's supposed to be a connection.
You know? It is a connection.
So it takes up a lot of my day, but I love it because, I mean, the reason I'm here sitting on this couch is all those people that do try my recipes and buy my books and, you know, and get back to me with feedback. So I'm eternally grateful for that.
Good on you. Thanks, Chelsea, for joining us.
Thank you.
Very exciting. So you can connect with her this weekend at the New Zealand Food Show. Well, after the break, from one babe to another, because you like that, I wonder, we've got Johnny Swass on the couch.
Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you, because you're mine. I walk the line.
When you need to know what's happening in your region of Canterbury, join me, Chris Lynch, for CTV News First at 5, weeknights from 5, right here on your local channel, CTV.
Computer not working? Replace or repair? DIY or get a technician? Looking for parts? Thinking of upgrading? Need accessories? You've got questions, we've got answers. Global PC.
The preparation, the devotion, the fearlessness, the intensity. Runway model management. First impressions are everything.
Made to measure interiors, made with care, made for you.
Join Graham Sinclair and the team at Gone Fishing as they bring you great stories, fishing tips and beautiful scenery. Gone Fishing, Friday night at 8:30, right here on CTV.
Yeah, a bit of rockin' Johnny Be Good
Right,
there.
rock out, geez.
Now, is Johnny being
Yeah.
good or is he being bad at the moment?
No, he's always good.
Is he?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I'm very well behaved, especially when I'm on television.
Well, righty-ho. How will you be this weekend, though? It is a big weekend for you. You're in 2 different areas, so 3 different events.
Yeah, so the food show, we're doing the couple of things in the Whirlpool kitchen, and then a couple of demonstrations with Kenwood as well, or one demonstration with Kenwood as well. So yeah, it's pretty full on weekend, but it's cool to be one of the local boys in there and waving the Canterbury flag for you know, against all the other sort of out of towners, I guess. You know, so it's not So we'll be stoically Canterbury with all the things that we do.
Would it be fair to say around 20 years in the chefing game?
Yeah,
Johnny?
yeah, half my life. Yeah, which is giving away my age a little bit, but yeah, it's. I don't really think about it as how long I've been doing. I sort of wrote that down when I was doing the bio for this, and it's. I didn't realise it had been that long, but it's. You know, I still love it, and I love doing it every day, and it's. Yeah, it's just who I am, I guess. Now it's not really a job. It's, you know, and I work basically 7 days a week doing something around the restaurants or food or something. So it's
Wow.
it's definitely not a 9 to 5.
No, and things have changed though, Johnny. I mean, if you think back when you got back into when you started in chefing,
Yeah.
it's a different world, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean it's so everyone's a good cook now, you know, or they think they are, which is a dangerous thing as well. So it's yeah, it's, you know, with all this television stuff, you know, the you know, everyone's exposed to food a lot more. They know, you know, so much about food now. It's you know, it's very difficult for restaurants to sort of hide behind the old sort of culinary terms and big frou-frou words and stuff. You know, everyone knows what a duck confit is and you know what Lyonnaise potatoes are, and they know all the, you know, they know all these things.
The jargon.
That it's just sort of sliced potatoes and things. So you know,
it doesn't sound as good though. Doesn't sound as good.
Duck cooked in a bit of fat, you know.
A lot of fat though. A lot of fat.
Is,
you still have passion for competition cooking though.
Oh yeah, not as probably much as I used to. You know, that's something that I think, you know, the competition that we face now is just, you know, it's survival. It's survival in our industry. It's you know, it's a very competitive industry. A lot of the competition stuff I did, you know, with the culinary team was, you know, that was a phase that I've probably put aside. I think, you know, it's you know, I much prefer to cook for customers and guests rather than judges with big tall hats and things.
Big tall hats and a clipboard. Tell us about what you're doing now though, Johnny, in the city.
So I mean, we've got a few little entities that wave the Johnny Swass banner, I guess. You know, so we've got Harlequin Public House, which is, I guess, our flagship restaurant. We've got Mrs. Huck's, which is a cool little daytime cafe, coffee roastery over in Showplace in Addington, and then we've got the Charcoal Relief Unit, which is sort of our big beastly barbecue thing that goes around to festivals and does weddings and events and functions, and then I do quite a lot of stuff outside of that as well, sort of individually. So we'll do lots of sort of private dinners in people's homes, and you know, obviously the stuff with the food show and you know, a bit of sort of brand ambassadorships for sort of companies that I really like, and you know, people that I sort of really try and support as well locally. But you know, everything we do is locally focused, and it's you know, it's just cool to see that people are really jumping onto that. You know, that old mantra, sort of local, regional, and seasonal, and you know, Christchurch and Canterbury in general is just such a beautiful place to cook, and there's so much good food.
Aren't we, really?
We're very, very lucky. You know, we've got so much great food, so much great beer. There's great wine. There's, you know, there's all the things that you need in life.
Exactly, you know? That's all you need in life. But you did touch on something important though. We need to support the local though. Yeah. That's very, very important to sustain, because as you said, it's a tough industry out there.
Yeah, and it is. You know, and everyone that's sort of doing anything in Christchurch is doing it hard. You know, it's a hard way to make a living, and it's you know, the compliance cost of running businesses now are just horrific. You know, it's so expensive to just operate even a little small you know, type restaurant or cafe or bar, or and you know, let alone the producers who are growing this food and dealing with the elements and rain and snow and sleet and all of that sort of stuff that they have to put up with every day.
We've gone quite serious now, Johnny, haven't we, for a minute?
I know, we need to get away from
We need to get fun now and head down to the food show this weekend. It's happening at Horncastle Arena from Friday to Sunday. Under fives are free. You can buy tickets online, but you'll better see Johnny in all his glory. Maybe not all of his glory. That's another show.
Yeah. All my glory. I'm doing lots of meat.
All your glory.
My glory.
This weekend, and Chelsea Winter as well. All the best, my friend. Really quickly, real quick. What's the next Uber food?
Oh, it's that's a tough one. It's got to be lamb.
Lamb?
Yeah.
There you go.
But lamb done completely different. So lamb, it's curing and charcuterie and sausage and all that sort of stuff. That's the big thing that's going to happen now.
You heard it here from the man himself. Now stay with us after the break. We catch up with Ira Mitchell-Kirk.
I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire.
Kids Television is right here on CTV. Tune in every Saturday from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. for an exciting range of fantastic kids programming. Join in with all the fun Saturday mornings from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. on CTV.
At Bowden Environmental, we specialise in all aspects of resource management, so you don't have to deal with the paperwork. With the skills and knowledge to organise any environmental work, we can guide you through the process from start to finish. From organising consents and farm environmental plans to pump and well testing, Bowden Environmental has it covered. Save time and remove the stress. See the specialist. Bowden Environmental. Computer not working? Replace or repair. DIY or get a technician. Looking for parts. Thinking of upgrading? Need accessories? You've got questions, we've got answers. Global PC.
Come on down to Ferrymead Golf. Care for a game of paintball? How about some swings on the old driving range? Or on our par 3 9-hole golf course? Test your skills on the mini golf course or have a go at the airgun shooting range. Then relax at the Wow Cafe with one of our super succulent Wow Burgers. Whether you want to perfect your swing or are looking for a fun family day out, come down to Ferrymead Golf, 50 Ferrymead Park Drive, right next to the Ferrymead Heritage Park.
Arts 21 showcases the vast creative talent and minds that are making a name for themselves in Europe and beyond. Think outside the square with Arts 21.
Righty-ho, apprenticeships, yes, they are still alive and well, and thanks to ATNZ, a wonderful organisation, they are still truly alive. And in Canterbury, a wonderful business, say that again, a wonderful business, Gavin Low Energy, are supporting them. And here we are, out on location.
We have a skills shortage in our industry, and HVAC engineers, good ones, are hard to come by. So we made a commitment 18 months ago to grow our own, and we have 3 apprentices which represent 20% of our workforce on the road, and we look forward to bringing those through, and as they come through we will commit to more. Our partnership with ATNZ really makes sure that that happens, and we're thrilled with it.
A successful apprentice is the person that, yes, they get all the treatment from the company, they get the treatment from ATNZ, no doubt about that, but it must be that they have their own will and strong attitude, because there is a requirement for them to be thinking for themselves, acting for themselves, outside the times that their account manager is here. And there's quite a lot of paperwork involved, there's quite a lot of study involved, so they have to be attitudinal and strong within themselves. So that really is the key.
Yeah, so I am employed by ATNZ, although definitely a team member of Gavin Low. Yeah, it's been a great opportunity. I'm enjoying this career, hopefully a few more years yet, and I really appreciate all the help that ATNZ and Gavin Low have put into helping me get to where I am now.
Well, ATNZ has been in the New Zealand market since about 1999, and it's a product that allows us and a range of companies to form good, solid relationships about bringing through young people into apprenticeships. It's a premier model. It has roughly 200 companies in New Zealand that we work with, and that calculates into around about 390 apprentices throughout New Zealand in those companies. Gavin Low Energy, when I first walked in the door, and I've been in the business a while, you walk in the door and you know straight away, hey, this is a great place. You know, you'd like to work here. they're the sort of companies that we want.
ATNZ provide us with training support to our apprentices. We've got three apprentices that work closely with ATNZ that work for us, and they support us in their training right from the word go right through to when they are fully qualified at the end of 3 years.
We have intense relationships with our companies, and each apprentice is allocated an account manager. That account manager will visit that apprentice, that company, every month for that 4-year duration or 5-year duration in some cases. And then at the end of that, generally speaking, the young apprentice comes out as a model young engineer.
I think you have to be focused, you have to put in the time, your own personal time to do the assignments, and as well as forever learning, taking on board what the qualified guys are saying, being a sponge. I'm a bit older than the other two, and being that sponge is a little bit harder, but I take on board everything that everyone says, and then from there make my own decisions of how the best way to work it is.
Warwick has been in the apprenticeship now since December 2013. David Bond is our account manager. David visits him and the two others, and there's probably nothing in it in terms of where they're at. So they're all travelling at the same rate, and they're all travelling very, very well. They're very meticulous with their paperwork, very meticulous with their on-job work, which means that they're able to do their apprenticeship by doing their job as they do it every day. And that replicates back into the apprenticeship. And Warwick is, I wouldn't want to separate them. They'll be really good young apprentices and tradesmen when they come through.
Wal came to us 18 months ago, a completely different career up until when he joined us. He recognised that he wanted to develop a skill and chose air conditioning. We took Wal on, and then with the help of ATNZ, it is our intention and his desire as well, and our desire to develop him from the very beginning right through to being a fully qualified air conditioning engineer.
Yeah, I'd say definitely do it. You got the great support. The time, although when they first say 3 years, 4 years, whatever it is, sounds daunting, it goes very quick. And then at the end of it, you'll have something to show for it, and it'll be good. I say do it.
They're doing a service to the industry in a big way, and that's important. If we want industries like heating, ventilation, or engineering, whatever it may be, there needs to be life and new blood coming into it. So those companies almost have a responsibility to serve their industry.
Well, not made in Canterbury, but I think she was made in Queenstown potentially.
Yes.
Ira Mitchell-Kirk, our wonderful, well, I think resident artist I'm going to call you now.
I've pretty much moved in, I think.
I think you pretty much have. I think the rollaway's at the back there.
Yeah.
Very exciting, because Ira each month will be giving us a beautiful painting, a new painting with a new theme to adorn our set, and you will be able to win it at the end of the month. I think that is just incredible.
It's a lovely opportunity. Thank you very much. And
No.
I'm happy to share.
I know, and that's it, isn't it? And it brings a lot of smiles. And a big thank you, the poppy painting, because we had a lot of entries in that, a lot of heartfelt entries.
Oh, nice.
Because it did evoke a lot of emotion around Anzac.
Yep.
And the winner, she was just over the moon, just so
lovely.
ecstatic, so thank you. But this one, tell us about this one, because tomorrow is the start of New Zealand Music Month. So,
well, I thought I'd do a New Zealand theme, and hidden in amongst here there's 6 little instruments that are in the forest. So it's our kiruru, the wood pigeon, and in the pahurikawa trees.
Yeah.
So a New Zealand thing going on. So it's already May.
I know, it's gorgeous. It's already here, so it's going to be on here for all of May until we give it away. I can see there we've got the drum and the harp. Does it take you much to be inspired to paint?
Not really. I just meditate.
You do?
I do.
Tell us about that.
It's being present and consciously switching off and stopping all the buzzy bees around my head going on, and then just allowing it all to come in, and that's when I find I'm open to what I need to be focusing on.
Do you have to listen to music, or do you go out into to nature at home?
Yeah, I'll go maybe by a river or somewhere where there's actual earth noises. And slowly cut myself off and keep saying no to the noises. And then I get into a zone where there's no noises, and then my creative things start happening.
Wow. And then you just find the ideas start flowing?
Yes, yeah.
That's incredible, because your art has now extended into so many different genres and products. You do animal portraits, which I think is quite awesome.
Yes. It's generally people that don't have children but have animals, they have more money. I wonder why that is.
Yeah,
and they
tell me about it.
Yeah, they do love their animals, and I enjoy doing artworks for them, yeah.
And even portraits for families as well.
Yeah.
So how do you do that though? Because you're not a classical portrait artist, so you just take your spin on it. How does that work?
I'll meet with the family. Get to know a little bit about them. I can do the classical portrait if that's what they want. I can do it in any genre, really. But I try and get a feeling for who the family is and how their relationships work and how they hang together as a group.
And just build off the energy, don't you?
Yep.
Okay. I'm very excited because you're heading away. You need to tell us. You're going away to Europe in a few weeks' time.
So I wrote a wish list a few years ago, and on my list is to go to Europe every year. So I went last year and showed in Casino.
Yes.
This year I'm doing public speaking in London with another artist, and so I talk about networking for artists and business building.
Really?
Yeah.
That's phenomenal. And are you going to France this time round?
Yes, I will be.
So will you paint while you're away? Silly question, I know, because you need obviously the canvas and things, but...
Yeah, I try not to put my energy out. I try and bring it all in while I'm travelling, but I bet, like last time, I will end up painting while I'm away. Finding an art shop and just grabbing some paints. It's hard to stop.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Hey, Mother's Day's coming up, and you are a wonderful mother of 3. How do we spoil Ira for her Mother's Day?
Oh, it's pretty simple. Just a cup of tea, maybe a bottle of perfume.
Hear that, kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn up, like my kids are adults and they've left.
Yeah.
If they rang me, that'd be nice, kids. Ring me. That kind of thing. It's pretty simple.
But on your website, and we'll put that up there now, you've got some great options though for Mum this Mother's Day, haven't you?
One of the things I do, I'm in a club called Zonta, and we do fundraising, and one of my mini fundraisers is for breast cancer for the Pink Ribbon Day. So I'm working with Backroad Soaps, and we've made some handmade soaps which I've wrapped in my own artwork and put a greeting card in. So a portion of the profits will go to Pink Ribbon, and then $10 sets, and I've signed each card as well. So one-stop shop, especially good I found for the boys. There's the present, you put down the card, you sign it and send it away.
Too easy. She's solving all the problems. Happy Mother's Day for next weekend. And
You
thank
too.
you for the beautiful, thank you. And for the beautiful painting. It's amazing.
You're
We're so lucky. Hey, tomorrow, awesome show. It is NZ Music Month, so we catch up with the team. And Denise Saunders, yes, she joins me, as well as the Christchurch Casino. Have an awesome day. See you tomorrow.